Alright, let's get right into this. You're about to get some feedback from a millennial and a Gen Z on what games we love to play on our iPhone 14 Pro.
And no, we are not just selecting the ones with the best graphics, but rather the ones that are the most enjoyable. Of course, good graphics is also important, depending on the game.
If you have any recommendations on which games you like us to play and talk about, then let us know in the comment section below. First up, I have to start with this one. It's called Hit the Island, and yes, it does utilize the dynamic island. It's a very chill game you can play to just pass the time and when you don't feel like getting into some crazy intense game. Pretty much you have to hit the island with the ball and score points. You can see your score at the bottom, the ball speeds up, it can also get cloned, your paddle can shrink, you can get power-ups. What I love about this game is that it has so much potential and I can't wait to see how future games utilize the dynamic island. Now let's take fantasy to another level with number 2.
One of my favorite games on my iPhone 14 Pro is Air Twister. Get ready to be pulled into a fantasy world of Princess Arc. This is a shooter-style game, and I really like the graphics as well as the soundtrack of this game. You have to start over from the beginning every time you die. However, you will use the experience you earned from that round to unlock upgrades, which allow you to get stronger for the next battle. You will also have additional challenge modes alongside the main game. One thing that is not the best with this game is that if an enemy is coming from directly behind you, then you are unable to see them until they collide with your back. So there is a bit of luck in the hope that they don't spawn on top of you, which can instantaneously damage you without you being able to avoid it. Sending it back on over for number 3.
Gunfire Reborn, one of the best games that has been released on mobile in my opinion. An adventure level based game featured with FPS, roguelite, and RPG. The gameplay is very well designed and I do really enjoy it. The game throws a lot of enemies at you, which is always really fun and challenging. It also throws a lot of really cool weapons your way. There are a bunch of different kinds of weapons, from melee to pistols, shotguns, rifles, and even RPGs. The artwork is amazing. This game offers multiple game modes, but you can't play it offline, so it does require internet connection. Number 4, what do we have?
Lego Star Wars Castaways. This game is also an arcade game. Who doesn't like a good Lego game, especially when it's mixed with Star Wars? Lego Star Wars Castaways is one of the games I enjoy playing on my iPhone 14 Pro. The story in itself is not as engaging for me, but the game is still quite addicting. Once you've finished exploring the island, the game takes you on many different adventures. At first, you go on small or medium-sized quests through dungeons. As you may have guessed, everything is made of Lego, and the large areas you explore look amazing. Replaying levels can get a bit boring at times, but at any time I want, I can start the game and plow through a dungeon or check the store for new items. And now sending it on over to number 5.
What you've accomplished is miraculous, my friend.
Diablo Immortal. Let's kill some demons and get some epic loot. Okay, I did play a lot of Diablo games, especially when I was younger, starting with Diablo 2. So this game does hold a special place for me. But I mean, Diablo Immortal is a pay-to-win game, I would say. However, it does offer a lot of gameplay without the need to spend money. I myself am not spending any money and still having a great time. You can customize your character and gear with lots of flexibility to be who you want to be in this MMORPG world. Every activity is short, like bounties, rifts, and dungeons can all be completed in a matter of minutes, which is great for playing games on your phone. Where are you at, number 6?
Thumper. Thumper is an interesting game. You are very fast, violent, and very physical little space beetle. It's one of those games that you can spend an hour on, thinking you've only played for 5 minutes. It takes some getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's extremely fun. The graphics are quite fascinating, and the music is very soothing. It may not be the best game for those who get frustrated easy, because the challenge is very much there. But the sense of overcoming a level you've been stuck on is great. Now, let's start racing with number 7.
Now gather your friends and start your own racing club in Italy, the birthplace of supercars. Gear Club Stradale, I think that's how you say it, is a very realistic feeling racing game, and I believe it's ahead of most, if not all, other racing games, and lets you virtually buy, upgrade, and of course race supercars from many of the world's top automotive brands, including Porsche, Bugatti, McLaren, and more. There is a club system in this game, and it's a cool way to integrate a social aspect, although I do feel it's a little bit forced on the players. The driving is very fun, and the cars look really cool. The game offers both beginner and veteran mode, with easier or more difficult handling. They have recently added more tracks, and there are events you can participate in. There's also a good amount of motivation to earn credits, which can be used in-game for you to get yourself more awesome vehicles. Now let's go to outer space for number 8.
Solar Smash. Solar Smash is a very fun and flashy game. If you watch NASA streams and are interested in astronomy, as well as blowing stuff up, then this game has your name on it. This is a planet destruction simulator. It allows the player to use a variety of different weapons to destroy the planet of your choosing. These include nuclear missiles, lasers, monsters, spaceships, and asteroids. This game is pretty much amazing and satisfying, specifically when you destroy everything. It has very good graphics, and I love the fact that there is more than just one planet. I personally would love to have the ability to zoom in to see specific cities, allowing me to wipe them out. But hey, at least they have lower damage things for smallish areas. Hopefully they will add something like that. Now, for number 9.
FANTASIAN is an exciting RPG game made by the creators of Final Fantasy. The most amazing feature of this game that really grabbed my attention is the remarkable backdrop made from nearly 160 handmade dioramas that blends physical environments and 3D characters. The scenery and sound are both beautiful and artistic. It is a lengthy adventure, and things do change at just the right moment to keep you motivated. It is difficult, and it can get frustrating even. But that's why I enjoy playing these type of games. FANTASIAN is a very challenging experience, but if you're up for a challenge, then do give this one a shot. Speaking of challenges, let's go to number 10.
If you are a gamer, then you are most likely familiar with the game Call of Duty. It's the game we all know and love on your mobile device, with a plethora of modes, like TDM, Domination, and Kill Confirmed, on many different maps, like Shipment, Raid, and Standoff, as well as, of course, the extremely original and old school 100-player Battle Royale. COD Mobile has it all. New seasons can bring brand new maps, characters, events, and modes. I absolutely love the variety of options for customizing weapons based on how I want to use each one as well. They did step it up on the cinematic properties, but the game itself could still use a bit more polishing. As a kid who practically grew up with the COD franchise, I like how they implemented some of the characters from Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Of course, there are a lot more games that we would love to cover, but these are our personal top favorites for now. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite games are and what you want to see us go over in our future videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.